Hey, half-asters! We're coming to you from the Florida RV Supershow in Tampa, Florida. And yeah, you see we're bundled up a little bit. Somebody ordered the frigid weather for South Florida in January. We're not used to this. You guys are probably all like really, oh, poor Floridians. They gotta deal with a little cold weather. But all right, enough about that. Today we're going to be looking at some travel trailers from this company ATC. Now, what really attracted us to this brand is that they use all aluminum construction and they don't use any wood in their builds. There's very little wood. If there is wood in it, it's in the furniture. Use composite materials and aluminum on the walls. These are 3-season trailers and they're really well put together. So let's go take a look at what ATC has to offer in their travel trailer line.
Sounds good. Hey there, I'm Rose.
And I'm Dan. And we are the Half-Ass Travelers. The first unit we're going to be looking at is the shortest of the units they have here at the show. These travel trailers come in several different lengths and levels. ATC does make a 350, and that is a travel trailer on a single axle chassis. This is the 450. This is a dual axle. This is the 2011 floor plan, the 450 2011 for 2025. There you go. Way to go, Rose. Show them that floor plan. And like I said, this is a toy hauler and it is a travel trailer. So if we look up front, you can see it's a standard connection. You've got the smart jack system. You've also got 2 propane tanks on the tongue. Pretty standard up there. Just keep in mind, everything on this trailer is aluminum. Even the walls are aluminum. It's an aluminum sheet across the top, and there's no wood in here. That's not entirely true. I'll show you where there's just a little bit of wood in here, but it's usually only aluminum or composite. Just looking at the outside, the styling is very minimalist. It's just that color with the 2 lines running down the side. Those are stickers onto the paint job. It's got the windows that are flush even, frameless windows, and you've also got this huge awning overhead. This is a big awning. It runs the entire length of the trailer. And just so you're curious, the length of this trailer is 24 feet and 11 inches. And here's the 2-inch axles we were talking about. Some really rugged looking tires on there. But we're not going to show you the rest of the outside around back because it is a toy hauler and we like to kind of look at it from the inside first. So let's go on inside and take a look. It's got a pretty standard door, the screen attached to the regular door. Now I don't see a shade in here, although it looks like there is a slotting in here where you could put a shade. But it's a standard RV door. It's called a Challenger door. I can see that written right on here. And look at the floor, hon. It's got this woven floor liner, this mat over top of this rubberized. So that's good that you could pull that out if you needed to clean it. I kind of like that. Let's go on inside. Immediately to the right, you've got some bunk beds. This has got the bunk beds up front. And it's also got the toilet, right? It's just the toilet in there that I can see. It is a wet bath. It's got the shower overhead. It's a little tight. I don't know, I'll show you. Rose wanted to get in there and show you, but you step up into the bathroom. And in order to shower in here, obviously you're going to have to sit because it would be very difficult. I guess you could stand and use the shower, but the sitting position might be a little bit easier. It is a little tight in here. Also, it has a fan. I don't know if that's a fantastic fan, but it's got a very good fan above, and then another fan, a matching fan right outside the door. And then right outside the bathroom, you've got these 2 cabinets. Now these hinges are pretty decent hinges. You can see all the aluminum. All right, and you can see they're using locking clasps on here. That's good. And this thing is all sitting up above the ground. It's attached to the wall, all up above the ground. Like you can get under it for cleaning. which is another good feature because you can keep it nice and clean, and that's nice. As you make a left through the door, you can see all your controllers are right here on the wall. It's no big touch screen. These are a lot of manual controllers for each of the systems in the trailer. And also you've got a track here for storage. And you can see that these cabinets are mounted on that rack, and it's got a 50-pound maximum capacity. And these are kind of modular, which isn't surprising to see in these toy haulers, because remember, right back here is the area where you're going to be hauling all these toys. Now it's got a table set up here. These chairs are very light, but very comfortable. These cushions, they're very cushiony. And when they're not in use, you just store them away. They're lightweight, so they're not going to fall over, damage anything when the trailer is bouncing around behind the car. All right, we're going to switch sides and so I can show you this kitchen. All right, it's an L-shaped kitchen. It's a decent size for the size, the length of this trailer. It's a decent sized kitchen. You've got overhead cabinets, of course, all aluminum. Same kind of hinges and doors. This is kind of a plasticky door, kind of like almost like a cutting board material. Up here you've got the twin burner gas cooktop. You've got 120 outlets on both sides. This one looks like it's a GFI. And then around here, a decent sized rectangular sink underneath this window with the nice high faucet. And there's a lot of the counter space is there in the back, but that's usable space, so it's not so bad. Under the sink, you've got a little bit of storage between all of your water lines and some ducting. Under the cooktop, nice microwave convection oven and a bit more storage underneath. Again, all of the aluminum is visible. Right there. So plenty of storage for all your pots and pans and dishes. Up over the fridge, this is where they've hidden the breaker box and all of your fuses, breakers and fuses. And let's take a look at this Furion fridge. Separate freezer and refrigerator. It's kind of odd that the refrigerator and freezer would be almost the same size. So that's kind of different. Haven't seen that much before. And it's got the 10-year. Does this open up both ways? No, it doesn't. Okay, so that's the Furion fridge. Now, there's a surprise back here in the toy hauler, and it's right above Rose's head. So we're gonna have to switch sides one more time. Back here in the toy hauler section, we call this the garage, or I'm gonna call it the garage. You can call it whatever you'd like. It does have this bench here, which folds up out of the way. It's a pretty comfortable bench. These cushions that they use seem to be high quality and very durable. And then you've got these windows on both sides. Actually, two windows over there, one big window here. There's sliding windows to the side with the third window above. Really nice design. But look up, Rose. You see that? The ceiling's not so high here. That's because this is a queen size bed, and it runs down along these tracks and lowers down into position. So not only does this unit have the two bunk beds up front, it's also got a queen size bed in back. That is a great feature when you're at the campground and you take out whatever you're storing in your garage. You can bring the bed down. Now what that does is it kind of blocks the access to the porch back here while the bed is down. So you probably wouldn't be using the porch and the bedroom at the same time. But other than that, it's a really clever design to get the bed out of the way and to provide you with that much more sleeping space in this smaller size trailer. All right, I mentioned that they do use a little wood in these trailers. The salesman told me that this sofa right here is the only place that you're gonna find a little bit of wood in this unit, because they do use some in the sofa. The rest of this unit is aluminum and composite materials. Rose and I are back here on the balcony. I don't know if you call this a balcony or I don't know, what would you say, Rose?
Little patio.
A little patio area, yeah. We're just testing the stability and the durability, and it's pretty stable. There's not really much bouncing around. It seems pretty well made. You've got these steel cables holding it up. We're not going anywhere. If you look back here, you can see the back of the bed and also the zippered down sort of screens for the back porch. So also on the back porch, this is a handy feature. If you're going to be setting up chairs here, yep, you've got your cup holders. Also, you've got the access gate so you can get in and out of the porch from the outside.
So you can keep your kids in.
Yeah, and dogs. Kids and dogs, yeah. It seems like a nice little dog area. I don't know, as toy haulers go, this seems like this is gonna be a standard patio setup for these ATC models, but let's go take a look at another model and see if that's in actuality true. Before we move on, let's take a look on the outside of the trailer. There is a lot of storage. Look at the size of that storage garage. We were wondering if there was storage under the bunk beds up there, and there is. It's just you have to access it from the outside. But that is a huge amount of storage. Now, doesn't look like it's that easy to access. Actually, I think this opens as well. Yes, it does. So that's going to add to the ease of the accessibility of this storage area. The fact that there are 4 doors, 2 in the front and 2 on the sides to access it. There's also lights in there. And I can see that's where they're hiding a lot of the electronics, the inverter and whatnot. Also up on the front, you've got your quick connect for your propane, as well as the manual jacks. It's got the manual jack system, no automatic jacks on this unit. Let's take a look around back. All right, the view from the back is pretty much what you would think. If you look up under there, you can see the steps that would be mounted right here. These little clips is where you mount the steps, so you can actually have an entryway back here through the patio, which is nice. Let's go around the side. All right, on the side here, behind lock and key is your shower with your quick connect. Also a exhaust for your water heater and cabin heater, as well as your city water connections. Down there, you've got your black tank and gray tank empties. Now they're on two separate drains, so you're gonna have to run a Y connection to get them to connect to your water. And that's not so bad because you've got plenty of places up here in this storage area to store all those hoses. Here's your connect for your umbilical for the shore power. And that's pretty much it. Overall, the 450 is we expected to see a simple design. It's the smallest unit they've got here. It's got the bunk beds in front. It's got the queen bed in the back and a decent sized kitchen. The bathroom's a little bit tight for us. We'll see in some of these other models how they do the bathrooms, but this one just seems a little bit tight. We're gonna move on to a little bit larger unit. The next unit we're gonna be looking at is a 550. Now this is also a travel trailer. It's a dual axle travel trailer. This is the 550 2816 floor plan, and it's 34 feet in length, and it is all aluminum, all composite. Let's take a look at the outside. Here on the tongue, you've got your dual propane tank setup, as well as your smart jack, and then you've got this kind of neat little construction here, and up under there appears to be the fresh water. Oh no, this is the inverter generator. This is a 6K, I'm trying to look at the brand, Yamaha. It's a Yamaha generator here on the tongue. Really nice addition. On either side of it, you've got access to this storage container. And this unit apparently has, if you see right here, front and rear jack and extend. So this has an automatic jack system. And that's good to have. Again, the quick connect for the propane. Over here on the passenger side front, we've got a really neat feature that is really useful when you're dealing with toy haulers, and that's this. This is a portable gas station. There is a 30-gallon fuel tank in here, and you use this hose to fill whatever toy that you're hauling, so you don't have to make as many stops by the gas station. That's a really neat feature. We like that, and it makes sense when you're dealing with a toy hauler. Up overhead, they've got the nice awning that runs the entire length of the trailer. These great windows. And again, that very subdued styling of the design, just a few stripes, and the badging at the back. Over here on the driver's side, you've got your drain here. This is a drain for the water. Also, they've got the steps stored on the side here. And here's the access to that storage underneath. The other side was blocked by the refueling station, but you can see you can get some really long things in there. There is a lot of space. Come on back and you'll see we've got the exhaust for your water heater and cabin heaters. Your water connections are here. Everything's right near where it's supposed to be. Got an outdoor shower connection. Up under here, you've got your black and gray gate valves, and then like the other one had two, this one's only got the one drain, so you're only going to need to carry one hose. And also your umbilical for shore power. Really minimal, like black and gray. We're digging this. We don't need any flashy, I don't need flashy details and designs on my rig. Do you, Rose? This is nice, right? Very subdued. Let me show you something else, because this is going to be present on all of the ATCs. We mentioned that they're all made out of aluminum. Look at these seams. Now, when they make these units, they start on an aluminum frame, and then they start from the back and work their way forward, putting this aluminum together. Now, where Airstream uses rivets, they're using glue and on one of the seams tape, and there was a reason for that. But this is a really neat design because it allows for the aluminum to expand and contract with temperature. All right, and there's also a gas fill here, and that's for that 30-gallon tank. All right, we got to make two updates to the 2816 because we just learned about it. We said that the length of the exterior was 34 feet. However, that includes the tongue. So we just want to clarify that the box length on this unit is the same as the model number. So it's 28 feet is the box length. So we just learned that. Also, this unit has one fuel tank that's shared by both the generator and the fuel pump for your toys. So this unit has a 36-gallon tank, where the other units we're going to be looking at have two 30-gallon tanks, and they're separate fills for those. So this is the one, because they're sharing a tank, it's got the slightly bigger fuel tank. Let's go take a look at the interior. Same kind of door as on the other unit, your standard RV door. It's a big door. It also has the window there, and it looks like an indentation where you could put a screen in there, or a what's the word I'm looking for, Rose? A shade, thank you, a shade. You've got this fold away handle to get in and out. A couple of 120 plugs here. That's really cool. What's up under here? Oh, cigarette lighter plug as well. Good to have. We like the badging. They put that ATC badging in a lot of places. It's kind of neat to see. Just a little extra detail. When we come in, we're faced with the bathroom, but we're going to get to that after the bedroom. Let's make a right turn. Now you can see the floor. There's a difference. Right there you've got the wood floor, and then right in here in the bedroom it goes to that woven type floor. And wow, this is a pretty decent sized bed. Let's talk about this bed, because right now there's a lot of space between the foot of this bed and this door over here in this closet. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, where this door is. But if you look back here right now, Rose, if you can see that, they've got the bed tilted up on this end. So it's kind of up at an angle, and when it lays flat, it's going to come down just a hair. This is access to a lot of the mechanical systems. This is not a closet. All right, so it's not needed to be accessed. So when the bed is up against it, it's really not that big a deal. Here's your closet up overhead. That's the wardrobe. And while we're here, you might as well show them the 32-inch flat panel TV, as well as the air conditioning unit, Gree air conditioning unit up overhead. Now there are small, you got a nightstand over there. There's small nightstands on both sides. You've got two 120 plugs and two USB-A plugs there, and it's all resting on top of this. When we looked at the outside, you saw that storage area up under, and that's what's under there. So there's no other storage in that location, although there is some storage up here under the bed. And it's a pretty decent sized storage container as well. And these latches are latched with magnetic locks, in case you were curious. Now over the bed, there's quite a bit of storage in here. Now it does have an angle there. All of these are metal cabinets. There's no wood here, which is good when you're dealing with water. All aluminum cabinets, and you can see they've got those nice reading lights, kind of similar to what we have in our unit. All right, so this is a nice bedroom. Let's take a look in the bathroom. All right, at the entrance to the bedroom, we've got this pocket door here, and then down the hallway, the bathroom. Let's take a look in here. Okay, now we're talking bathroom. This is a dry bath, and it has an actual shower. which is nice. And it's not a bad size shower either, because it's got kind of this hexagonal, kind of half hexagonal position. There's more space in here, and this shower curtain, actually, the rod extends out. This is a lot of space. Plenty of space. So yes, I'm digging this shower. It's very simplistic. There's just the one shelf here with the shower wand, and this folds out of the way when you're done, and everything just drains right into the pan. Simple toilet. Let's see. That feels like porcelain, and it's a good. We like when they put them on the diagonal because it gives you a little bit more knee room, and it allows more space when you're walking around it. While I'm sitting here, it's very odd to me when I'm opening and closing these cabinets because they're metal. I'm so used to wooden cabinets in these things, and it's just they're really lightweight, which means that they're not going to break as much, if that makes sense. Also, you don't have to worry about water because it's all metal. A pretty decent sized sink with your faucet, and then a medicine cabinet behind the twin mirrors, and even more storage up overhead. All of these are magnetic closing, which isn't a big deal, like I said, because the doors are so light, those magnets have no problem holding it. Over around here, we've got a light switch, 120 outlets, and the water heater and ceiling light switches. And then over on the other side, you've got a remote control for your fan up overhead. And don't forget the towel holder. Rose likes to point out the towel holders. All right, coming in the door, right on your left, is the controller for the systems in the trailer, as well as another remote control for another one of the Max Air fans. And then look at this. This is very similar to the last one in that there's the kitchen and then the garage, but it's a much different layout for the kitchen. Take a look at this, Rose. It's got the same cabinet overhead with the fuses and the breakers, but look at this refrigerator. Really nice Furrion fridge with a separate freezer. That's a beautiful fridge. I really like this black finish. It really stands out against the lighter cabinets. Big cabinets, adjustable cabinets up overhead. Not really, don't know if I'm a fan of these kind of clips. You've seen these before. Kind of, you see those in a garage. Not bad. At least the cabinets, the shelves are adjustable. That's nice. Nice big window over the kitchen. I know Rose is going to like this. Check this out. First of all, we love this. This is a great idea. Look at that sink. Wow. That is a monster sink, and we like that half of it has the drainage on it, although we'd probably set it up like this, but I don't know. It's pretty cool. It's got a lot of storage here. I guess you could put stuff here to dry. It's got a dual burner LP cooktop. Your microwave, convection oven underneath. And then plenty of drawers. This is a pretty decent size metal, again, metal drawer, pots and pans. Kind of a short drawer here, but it has to be because of the sink behind it. And then some more storage, big storage up underneath. And it even comes with utensils. Got to have those. And I wonder if it comes with this cutting board. I don't know. Also over on the wall, you've got some USB-A plugs, 120 volt outlet. Across from the kitchen, here's your dining area. Now this table is attached to the wall. It does fold out of the way. It's on a piston system. And it's these same comfy chairs, like folding chairs that we saw. Very lightweight, very easy to store. And if you're dining with two people, there's plenty of room. Now, any more than that, it's going to be a little bit of a challenge, going to be a little tight, but the chairs do fit in here. So it is doable, but it's going to be a little tight for four people to dine on this table. Up overhead of the table, more of these metal cabinets. Not going to open those, it's the same. And then you've got your pull down shade here. Now there's no valance around these, so it's a very bare bone basic. No like decorative valances, but that also keeps the weight down, so we appreciate that. And a 120 volt outlet over here. Now let's talk about this garage. Look at the size. It is a huge garage. All right, no problem fitting a UTV in here. You've got the couch, the same couch that has the wood in it. The only place you're going to find wood, as you remember, windows in 3 different places. Same thing right above my head. Queen size bed that comes down on these tracks. A really nice feature. Get the extra bedroom. And then I think it's kind of the identical patio out here. You've got your cup holders again. No patio would be complete without cup holders. And it's got the bug screens all up here, all zippered down. Yeah, really nice system. I'm digging this. This is a really good design. We love how they use the ramp for loading and unloading the UTV or golf cart to double as this elevated patio, because a lot of times when you're out there in the desert, especially the desert, but in the woods, you don't want the critters running around while you're sitting out there enjoying everything. So it's nice to have your chairs up here. All the critters are down there where you belong. You're up here with the drink of your choice where you belong, and everybody's happy. All is right with the world. So that's a beautiful thing. We love these toy haulers. This was a really nice one. I think we like this one a lot better than the last one, which makes sense because it does meet our needs as far as having or needing a little bit more space. But we're gonna go take a look at another 550 unit right now. Oh, sorry, you caught me. I was just playing games. I'm sorry, I gotta get back to work. All right, now we're looking at the 2025 550. This is the 3214 floor plan. Overall length is 38 feet, including the tongue, but the box length is gonna be 32 feet. So let's take a look at the exterior. Let's go up to the front first. On the tongue, we've got the dual propane tanks as well as the smart jack, and of course, you got the generator up here, same generator that we've seen. Let's check this out. All right, this is similar to the unit we just saw. It's got the automatic jacks. This is very, very similar. And then over here, you got your fuel pump for your toys. Moving around back, we've got your Connect 4 going here. And Scott is messing around with Connect 4. Thanks for demonstrating that, Scott. Does that come with the unit?
What's that?
Does that come with the unit?
It can today.
It can't because it's made out of wood. You shouldn't have any wood in there. Oh, yeah. If you can make it aluminum,
Put it up on the roof.
if you can make aluminum one of these, it's sold. It's sold. Up overhead, we've still got the awning over here, and there's not much else here on the side as we go back to the patio. Let's check out the other side. Well, you know, while we're coming around back, let's show you how we've seen you this, up to this point, you've only seen the steps lying on the ground. Well, this is how the steps attach to the patio. You can see there's a handrail here on one side. Very sturdy to get up into the patio. You can also open or lock this gate so the kitties and the animals cannot escape. But yeah, this is great to have this access to the back of the trailer. All right, come around the side. Back here between the axles, you've got the fuel fill. You'll notice there's only one fuel fill. This unit also has the single 36-gallon tank that fuels both the generator and the pump for your toys. All right, we're starting to see a pattern with these ATC trailers. You've got your exhaust for your heaters, your water heater and your cabin heater, water connection, shower, umbilical for shore power. But look at this. This unit has a slide, all right? An aluminum slide. It's also got the cover, which completely extends out from the side, so it is covering the entire top of the slide to help prevent leaks. Also, you've got these rubber grommets that help keep the water out. We've had some difficulty with our slides, so every time we see a slide, we kind of cringe a little, but this looks pretty sturdy. Also, you got your gray and black gate valves as well as the dump out right there. And then once again, we have the access to the storage. And your water drain. Let's go check out the inside. Similar door to the last unit. You've got your RV door here with your screen. Same doors we've seen on the other ATC units. You got your 120 plugs and your cigarette lighter plug as well as the grab handle. We're gonna go up 3 steps and we're gonna make a right into the bedroom. This one's a little different. It does have the pocket door here, but you can see because it's got that slide, the bed is able to push off to the side. Rose has got a big smile on her face because she likes this bedroom a lot better because it's got that extra space. Even with the slide on, You're good with the slide?
And I even love the mirror. It makes it look so big and airy.
It really does. Rose, if you can't hear her, the mirror, she says, is making this room look so light. And look at the size of this closet. And it goes all the way through. Oh my God, look at this thing. I can climb in here. Oh, yeah, I better not go in there. Well, you can see that if it can hold my weight, it can hold the weight of anything that you're going to be storing in here. And you can store a lot in here. It's also got the shelf up over top. Aluminum with the lip here to hold whatever it is you're putting up there so it doesn't come out when you open the door. Now, what it doesn't have is the nightstands on either side, but it does have that little shelf up there. And those are twin USB-A ports above there, so you could have your electronics charging next to the bed. What this bedroom also has that the other bedroom didn't have is this workstation here. There's a desk. Plenty of room for a laptop. It's got the 120 plugs plus 2 USB-As. This desk looks like wood, doesn't it, Rose?
Yeah.
It's all metal. All metal. All metal and composite.
You look very good in that workspace.
Really? You think I could do it? I would be daydreaming out the window all the time, not getting a lot of work done. You've also got a flat panel TV facing the bed and these shades. Again, no valance on here. Very minimalist, but we don't mind that so much. And you got the AC unit over the bed. Really a nice setup. Let's see if they've got what they've got under the bed. If there's any storage or anything under here, we always like to check. Of course. See, this is why we look, because a lot of times we don't know. Now this has a piston system, so it is look, it's holding itself up. So really nice system. You can see they're storing bunk ladders in there. So yeah, plenty of, oh my God, lots of storage. Lots of storage in this trailer. Now, if I were a betting man, I'd say that this is another access panel for electrical systems, and I'd be right. But up overhead, there you go, your big, huge wardrobe. There is a lot of storage in this bedroom and in this unit. So hats off to ATC for for the design of this bedroom, because we really like it. We're digging it. And it's nice and light. It's got the mirrors. Oh my God, it looks huge in here. All right, let's go back and check out the bathroom. Let's talk about while we're here. Right inside the door, you got the controller for your units and your remote for your fan. Let's see. Oh, it's a similar bathroom to the last unit. In fact, I think it's identical. Identical. Yep, it is. This is the same bathroom we saw in the last unit we looked at. All metal. Lots of cabinet space. Lots of storage space. And also the toilet's in the same position. It's nice. We didn't mention the toilet paper holder or the towel holder. We did mention this one. And the fan overhead. Really nice. I like the text. There's a little bit of texture on these walls. It's like a cardboardish. It's nice. I like the backsplash too. Do you like this?
Yeah.
Yeah, really nice. All right, let's check out the back. All right, this is above the wheel wells, so this is sticking out a little bit. So this is another one of those Widowmaker situations. You just got to be extra careful. Also, right here, watch your head, all right? Now, this is a controller for the radio. These are metal cabinets. You got to be careful. It's a little tight coming through here, but this table is the same as the table in the last unit. It's a good-sized table. Again, these chairs are very lightweight, and they're composite material. So very easy to store, and it's a similar setup as far as the dining area goes, and you've still got these two big cabinets overhead like we had in the last one. But if we turn around, Rose and I are going to switch positions because the kitchen is a little bit different. It's got an L-shaped kitchen. I'll show you what I mean. Yep, if you remember the last one, the kitchen was all along this wall. The refrigerator is now back near the hallway, and it's that Furion fridge with the separate fridge and freezer. Pretty good size too. This is where they put the breaker panel and the fuses. And then you've got storage cabinets overhead. Decent size. Still got the window here, but now the sink is over here. So it's kind of a corner situation where you're utilizing space back here in the corner. Big, large sink, dual burner gas cooktop. It's all right here. I don't know, Rose. What do you think? You prefer this to the straight one? I think, yeah, just having that long cabinet, although the long counter space. But this is nice. They did put a countertop extension there. I like this backsplash, too. It kind of extends around. But yeah, look at this countertop extension. All right, this folds down into the wall. So if you've got to store stuff in here or you have stuff you got to store in the garage that's a little bit longer, you can get all of this stuff out of the way. This table folds up as well. You've also got a flat panel TV here and the sofa against the wall. All right, let's take a look at the back. Again, queen size bed overhead. Just a great feature. Oh my God, that's so soft. It's the first time I felt this blanket on here. They got a really soft blanket. I wonder if that comes with the unit. I'm getting off topic though. All right, same 3 windows situation here where anybody sitting back here, you're gonna have plenty of view of the outside, not to mention when the garage is open into the patio, just a really nice open area. This is a lot longer than the last unit, or a couple feet longer anyway, but it feels a lot bigger. Standard patio, the same zipper down bug screens. Really impressed with this. This is a lot of trailer, and Rose is enamored with that bedroom because it's really bright and airy. That slide goes a long way, doesn't it, Rose?
Sure does.
All right, so we're digging this unit. We're going to go take a look at another one. We're going to go back down and look at the a little bit smaller unit. It's got a different floor plan than ones we've seen before. Now we're taking a look at a unit that's a little bit smaller than the last 2 we looked at. This is a 450, but it's really neat, and we wanted to show it to you, especially the color. It's really awesome. This is the 2025 450 2016 floor plan. It has a total length of 24 feet 11 inches and a box length of 20 feet. But look at the styling on this. Look at the dark gray. It's really nice. It's just very subtle lines going down the side and the badging on the back. It's a really beautiful trailer. It's just gorgeous. We had to take a look, and it also has a different floor plan than anything we've seen before. But we're going to start on the outside first. Let's go up front. Go, honey. You're recording this? I'm cleaning up. All right. I'm sorry. All right. Up here on the tongue again, we've got the smart jack and your twin propane tanks. Yeah, no generator. There's no generator on here. There's no fuel tanks. There's no fuel fill. But remember, this is a 450. It does have the cargo container that goes all the way across. But because it doesn't have that, it probably also has the manual jacks. Let's take a look. Yep, they're manual right here. So, yeah, it does have the quick connect for the propane though. And what's up in here? Another storage container? Twin storage containers running the entire length. That's really nice. Great. That's a great amount of storage. See, they got the bunk ladder in there. That's beautiful. As we said, we like the looks. The 120 plugs are here. Let's check on the other side, just see what's over there, and then we'll go inside. Over here on the driver's side, the other access point for that long storage container. You've got your exhaust for your water heater and cabin heaters, your umbilical for shore power, water connections, a storage for your, actually this has a twin dumping like the other unit we saw. So you would have to run a Y connection for your gray tank and your black tanks. We aren't big fans of that. That means you got to carry a separate hose, but we understand that in some cases it's necessary, so we get that. I love these black rims, the tires, the off-road kind of looking tires. It's a beautiful trailer. It's really nice. Yeah, and the back you got your sewer hose storage back there. Yep. Don't want to miss that. All right, now we got to go inside. Got a standard entryway door with your detachable screen. The handle is up. It's not one of those fold-away handles. This is just a handle here. It's only 2 steps to get in, which makes sense because it's a smaller unit. Now this one is, I would say, very minimalistic. Up in the front, you've got the kitchen right here, and it's a decent-sized refrigerator. This is the Furion for, oh, okay, it opens that way. I wonder if this opens both ways. No, it doesn't. That's odd because it seems like this one should be able to open both ways. I don't know. But anyway, it's got this is that same fridge that's kind of like got the same.
Yeah, shouldn't it open the other way?
It looks like it should, but it's not working right now. Maybe it's just because, hang on. Oh, it does. Okay. There we go, Rose. I just had to have it closed far enough. Yes, it does open both ways. It seemed odd that it would open towards the wall. That was just, yeah, very odd. Thanks, Rose. Sometimes I try to be, I don't want to break anything, so maybe I'm a little too light on it. Okay, here's your panels and breakers and fuses. Storage up overhead. Now you see these rails that run along the walls in all these units. This is completely customizable. So you can move cabinets around as you need to. You can add or delete them as you need to. It's a very, I don't know, it's like Lego trailers. You're putting them together. Now, Rose isn't a big fan of these kind of L-shaped corner. There is a lot of counter space back here, but it's just kind of, I don't know, Rose. Is this like claustrophobic almost? There's a lot of space, so it's not really claustrophobia, but it's just you're hitting your elbows on stuff, and it's, I don't know. A little storage under the sink. Decent sized sink. You got your dual burner gas cooktop, your microwave convection oven, and then a little bit more storage up underneath, and even more storage over here. Let's check out this bathroom because I don't have high hopes. Just looking at it, this looks like something you would see in a boat. Let's take a look. Come on. Come on, there we go. Okay. Yeah, we have this bathroom again.
Yikes.
This is the same bathroom we saw in the other 450. It's a wet bath. There's not much here. There's no sink or anything. It's just a toilet and a shower. Bare bones. It's got the fan. It's a little tight. But just there if you need it. But I think I'd be showering at the campground showers just for ease. Okay, on the left side, when you come in the RV, you got your controllers here. This looks like similar to the controller we have in our, I don't remember the name, Spider. I think it's a Spider controller. Don't quote me on that. And other controls for the fans. Also, like I said, this is one of those modular cabinets.
One lonely cabinet.
I know, but you can get more. Just order more, and then it goes right on there. And it's got the small table across the side with these two lightweight chairs again. Very bare bones. It's a very bare bones model. This is a 450. Over here, though, you've got a nice cabinet. This is really well done. There's a little bit of a storage shelf there, and then some stand-up storage here. And that's for things that you might be needing with the UTV or ATV or golf cart that you're going to be putting in the back here. Now you see that these couches, these sofas are connected to the wall, and we didn't really mention this in the other units as well, but you can move these to the other side. Anywhere there's a rail, you can put this sofa, so it can slide one way or the other. It's customizable to your needs. There is only one bed in this unit, and it is the queen bed that we love that comes down because you can leave it made. You don't have to keep adjusting anything. Once you're done sleeping in it, everything goes out of the way. You don't have to look at it. And when you need it, it's here. So yeah, pretty bare bones. This is a kind of a lower price point for these 450s. But you know what? If you want to just get out there in the wilderness and you want to bring your toy of choice, this is a very inexpensive way to do it. It's got everything you need if you're just two people, or if you can have people sleep on the sofa down here. It's got the great patio. This is just a great feature, having this patio. Yeah, this is an outdoors. You know, this is for taking out into the desert and taking your toys and going running and getting dirty all day, and then going in that shower, and then just, I don't know, putting soap on the walls. That's what I would have to do. Just put soap on the walls and do this to get clean because it's a little tight. No, that's gross. You can forget that visual. Don't even try to make that visual. This is the last of the travel trailers from ATC that we're going to be looking at. We are going to be coming out with another episode where we're going to look at some fifth wheel trailers from ATC. That'll be in our next episode. But if you like this video, please give us a thumbs up and also consider subscribing. We really would appreciate the support. Also, if you do subscribe, make sure you ring that bell for notifications so you're told every time we post a new video. You can follow us on Facebook and Instagram, and Give us a donkey kick, Rose. Give us a donkey kick. There she goes. All right, and we'll see you in the next video.